Hi, welcome back. This is episode 2. My name is Larry Whittington. This is Alpha 101 Survival. Alright, here we go. I've got some other gear here. Got my carabiners. Got my harness on. Got my harness, carabiner, blade device, locking gate carabiner, rope, figure 8. Alright. Now, I know some people have different preferences when they climb. They like to wear different types of clothing to suit them and regulate their body temperature. One thing I always like to do is I like to keep my arms free and feel like they're not restricted. Because mentally, when your arm feels just a little restricted, it can make you feel like you're going to fall. So what I do a lot of times is I'll take an extra piece of clothing with me, because sometimes when you get up top, wind coming off a valley or over a peak or something like that, temperature can change. Well, you need a way to regulate your body heat. I carry a small jacket sometimes in a pouch depending on the weather. And sometimes I'll even just take a trash bag, like stuff it in the pocket, and then put holes in the trash bag when I get up there and do my ascent or rappel down or whatever it may be. So right now it's a moderate temperature, so I chose to wear black jeans today, black pants, absorb some heat and get it on my legs. My upper body, I went with a lighter colored shirt. And also, like I said, I went sleeveless, but I do have a jacket with me in case I feel a slight chill. Rock climbing can be very unique to your body. Your arms can burn and your legs can burn, but your core is at a stable temperature, and so is your head. But although that can change depending on the weather conditions. So this is kind of one of the ways I climb. It's one of my habits. Anyway, I'm at the bottom of where I'm going to rappel down to, so I got to get up there, set up the anchor point, and you guys, I'll try and work it out. It's going to be a little difficult using camera techniques. I don't have a camera crew. All this is impromptu. So what I'm going to try and do is go up, tie everything off, get my anchor point, show you how I did that and why I did that, and then come back down, set the camera up, hit record, and then go back up and rappel down. I wish iPhone had a remote. That's your next invention, iPhone people. A remote that can turn it on and take pictures. That'd be cool, right? Anyway, there you go. There's your next $1,000,000, iPod people. Anyway, here we go. Got my equipment ready to get set up. Got some extra carabiners here. Little shoulder strap. Carry them on. That way it's easier to draw. Click them. And that's what it's called when you take a carabiner from your shoulder strap. It's called a draw. You draw it just like you draw a gun or anything else. So alright, here we go. I want to take the camera up there and show you guys how I'm going to set up a very simple anchor. Now remember, this is minimal rappelling. So I'm actually going to use the rope that I'm going to rappel with to set my anchors up. It'll make sense when you see it, but other people out there that may know what I'm talking about, obviously they're experienced rock climbers. Everybody's got a different way of doing it. I'm coming down about a 10 foot little face here. So, not anything completely death-defying, but hell, a foot can kill you. So, there you have it. But I've set it up as to where the anchors will still be separate from the actual rope itself. It's just using the same rope to do it all and even rappel from. So that way, if you were hiking or whatever and you sort of knew from your map and the intel you did on where you were going, you would choose what gear to take with you. Or if you're in a situation or a survival situation, let's say a bug out situation where you need to get the hell out of Dodge, well, you kind of want to take a little bit of everything with you, but you don't want to be too heavy, so you want to go minimal. That's why I don't have cams, quick draws, and some of the other equipment that can be used for rock climbing, because it just adds a lot of weight. Plus, I'm in a wooded area. This rock is in a creek bed. Only thing up there are trees. But I'll tell you right now, in Rock Climbing 101, the one thing they say not to do is ever use a tree. But to every rule, there's always an exception. If that tree is alive and well, or it looks like it's been there for 1,000 years, and it looks like a rock, and it feels like a rock, well, most likely, it's going to hold you. All right? I mean, people say that, but, you know, there are instances where people will anchor into rocks and they can fail too. So, here we go. I'm going to rappel a little bit and show you just a quick technique. This is the part where people start to flip out. All right? I've seen it before. It's not pretty. It's a little funny, I do have to admit. Even though they're completely safe, they poop themselves. So, all right, here we go.